Welcome back to day 3 of Back to the Body 3-part series. Today is the last portion of our series, and we are talking about reconnection through forgiveness. Now, reconnection is a big part of this process of coming back to our body, but reconnection requires us to acknowledge the past and also acknowledge how we might be treating ourselves in the present. So part of forgiveness is related to compassionate support. And as I mentioned, it's about taking responsibility for our past and current mistakes and hurts. So there are many reasons why we disconnect from our bodies. It could be because of a negative body image story that we have about ourselves or about certain parts of our body. It could be a societal internalization of what a body should look like. It could be because our own relationship with our body isn't as healthy as it could be because of body image issues. It could also be because of chronic pain or chronic illness that's disconnected us from our body. And so there's usually a pain in relation to the body. There might be hurt in relation to the body. And so for us to compassionately move forward in rebuilding and reconnecting to our relationship with our body, we must acknowledge that there is this pain that we've experienced that's either been caused by someone else or by us towards our body. And so part of this moving forward is acknowledging and holding the intention for forgiveness. So a big part of reconnection is forgiveness. So there is power in intention, holding intention for forgiveness. And what do I mean by that? Is that sometimes we don't have the capacity within ourselves to forgive completely. There might be things that aren't ready yet to forgive, and that's natural. If we hold the intention for forgiveness, we're also calling to our highest selves. We're calling to the deities that we believe in to support us with this intention. We're calling to a higher source to support us with the intention of forgiveness, because sometimes we might not know the way through and we need extra support from our highest selves, from what we believe in, to bring forth that space of forgiveness. And so to really allow that shift of forgiveness to take place, it's almost like we're holding it lightly in our hands and maybe lighting a candle for that forgiveness to take place. All right, so I'm just checking my notes here to see if there's anything else that I want to share. Yeah, the last thing that I'll share before we hop into our forgiveness meditation and then into our creative writing practice for today is that Christine Neff, who I spoke about in session 1, says that forgiveness and self-compassion are connected, and that she found that those who were more self-compassionate were also more easily able to forgive themselves and others. So as we do this practice today, I invite you to welcome this energy of self-compassion. And sometimes I talk about self-compassion as the compassionate person that lives inside of you, or the wise person that lives inside of you, the one that is soft and gentle and is also acknowledging that it's human to experience moments of regret and shame and pain. Okay, so I invite you as we go through this practice today to call upon the wise person that lives inside of you and to use that compassionate voice when we're doing this forgiveness practice today. So I invite you to find a comfortable position, either seated in a chair or lying down. Noticing how your breath moves in and out of your body. Not trying to change it in any way, but just simply being aware of how your breath is moving in and out. Not judging it, just noticing the rise and fall of your breath. And taking a moment here to adjust and making any micro movements that you need to get more comfortable. On your next breath, calling forth this intention of forgiveness. Forgiveness for yourself for any mistakes. Forgiveness for yourself for not maybe understanding your body. Maybe forgiveness for causing pain and suffering to yourself. So calling forth that intention and asking for any support that you need at this time from your highest self, from the universe, from God or goddess or whatever deities you may believe in, to be here now with you to support you in this process of forgiveness. On your next breath, bringing your awareness and your breath into this space of your heart. Breathing gently into the area of your heart. And as you breathe out, imagine that all the barriers that you've erected around the emotions that you've carried because you've not forgiven yourself, they slowly start to melt away. Continuing to breathe into your heart and letting yourself feel the pain of keeping your heart closed. Allowing yourself to feel the pain of having been disconnected from your body for so long. Continuing to breathe, breathing softly. Begin asking and extending self-compassion towards yourself. Self-compassion and forgiveness towards yourself. Maybe sharing some of these words with yourself as I share them with you. You can repeat them in your mind or bring them into your heart or bring them to any part of your body that may need some nourishment as you forgive yourself. There are many ways that I've hurt and harmed myself. I've betrayed or abandoned myself many times through my thoughts, the way that I speak to myself, the way that I've acted towards myself, knowingly or unknowingly. I forgive myself. Take a moment to feel into your body, to feel into your life source, your energy. Compassionately observing yourself in the ways that you've hurt or harmed yourself. Reflecting back on these moments that you've hurt yourself. Allowing any sensations of sorrow to rise up and to be released with your exhale, letting these sensations and memories go, releasing these burdens from your memory, from your body, extending forgiveness for each of these experiences one by one. And as you breathe out, may all the pain that you experience be at ease. May all my wounds be healed. May all my sorrows and regrets soften and dissipate. May all faults and errors be forgiven. May worry and frustration fall away. May pain be eased. May my wounds be healed. May my sorrows and regrets soften and dissipate. May my faults and errors be forgiven. May my worry and frustration fall away. May I forgive myself for all the ways I've done harm to my body. May I forgive myself for any ways that my behaviors have been unkind. May my body heal. May my body find balance. May my body find repair. If I'm not yet ready to forgive myself, may I forgive myself for that and offer compassion for what I am able and capable of today to forgive in this meditation. For all the ways that I may harm, negate, doubt, belittle myself, judge, or be unkind to myself through my own confusions, may I learn to forgive myself. May I live in peace, connection, and safety. Taking a moment here to breathe back into your heart and imagining that you are giving yourself a warm embrace, or if you like, you can bring your hands to give yourself a hug. And as you feel the warmth of this hug radiate through your hands, through the rest of your body, imagining that the warmth of this hug is also bringing a divine light to all areas of your being that need some healing. Taking a few more deep breaths, and if you feel comfortable and called, you can shift your hands to other places that need support right now, or keep them at your heart, or keep them in a hug. Gently bringing your hands to meet your face, and cupping your eyes, covering your eyes. Maybe bringing your hands to massage your head. Slowly bringing your hands back to cup your eyes. And as I ring the bell, I invite you to slowly let some light back into your space, back into your eyes. Noticing your exhales. Maybe letting out a few sighs. Feels good to you, you can take your hands and imagine that you are sloughing off any fuzzies from your clothes, but really you're energetically just sloughing off any excess energy, maybe shaking out your hands, shaking out your feet, shaking out your legs, and then just softening back into your seat. And being gentle with yourself as we move into this creative writing practice. And for the creative writing practice today, it's an invitation to write a letter to your body. It's an invitation to write a letter to your body. You can start off this letter in a few different ways. So I'll invite you to grab your pen and paper. And you can simply start this letter as, dear body, you are. Dear body, I see you. Dear body, my relationship with you is. Dear body, I'm writing to say I'm sorry. Whatever feels right, you can start off simply in that way. And I invite you to let your writing be a stream of consciousness, not editing it in any way, but simply allowing the words to arise through your pen. Another way that you could write this letter is to rewrite some of the narratives and some of the stories that you have about yourself and about your body. You can also write a love letter to your body, really appreciating your body for all it does for you. It's really up to you how you want to write your letter to your body. So I invite you to take a minimum of 10 minutes to write this letter to your body. It could be longer, but at least 10 minutes. And if you're unsure of what to write, you could also think back to the meditation and write a letter of forgiveness to your body based on your meditation. So that ends our practice for today. Thank you so much for being here with me for the last 3 days and coming back into our body through somatic practice, through creative expression, and through mindfulness. If you are interested in doing more of this work, please message me, Liz@lizdiaz.ca, or you can join us for our 6-week dance movement therapy and embodied mindfulness program called Befriending Your Body. It's a small group program. It starts September the 16th, and you can visit my website, lizdiaz.ca/group program to find out more information. Sending you so much love and blessings. Be well.